Hey, good morning, campers. How's it going? I'm Nat. There's Barb back there, and we just got done drinking wine all night and been a little rusty. But we made a promise to y'all about 3 years ago, back in 2020, that we would finish what we started. And what we started was the Mount Vernon Trail. Yes, indeed. So if you go back to our Apocalypse Wow series, the very last episode of that series is when we got to this point, the Gravelly Point. And from Gravelly Point, we're going to take this trail to wherever it might go. So sit back, strap in, and let OMC set you free.
Heaven's just a state of mind that isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field of smoke, in the sky above. The words it spoke, all the things I knew before, all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolved. Once in a while, yeah, life is good, it'll make you smile. But the cold reflections take their turns, and you're ignorant to the ones you burn. All the things I knew before all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolves my life away. Words to say have been caught in time resolved. Never be the one who's looking down. Oh, if I can see it. Never be the one who's looking down. Oh, if I believe it. Never be the one who's looking down. Time away, yeah. Time away. Just a state of mind, it isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field
out of Reagan National Airport over there, and we're back on the George Washington Trail, the trail we left behind about 3 years ago. And now we're starting out. Beautiful view this morning of our nation's capital right over there. Absolutely glorious day, my friends. And if you want to see how we got here, check out our earlier series called Apocalypse Wow. Cool, guys, we're getting into the swamp right now. Heading into the swamp. Things are getting wild. We come up to Roosevelt Island, Teddy Roosevelt Island. This is something we've been looking at for a minute, and I'm rather curious to study it and see what's going on out here. That's what we're aiming to do. Friends, so we are on Roosevelt Island, Theodore Roosevelt Island, and we have abandoned the bikes for a little walk. This is nice. It's kind of reminiscent of Bell Island in Richmond. And we're gonna go and explore today. We are in completely uncharted territory, and it's nice. You know, we've been up here in Washington, enjoyed the museums yesterday, and if you've never been there, guys, check out the Postal Museum. That's right.
We went postal yesterday.
Yeah, we went postal. We did, and we had a great time. The Smithsonian Postal Museum, most outstanding to be sure. Even though it doesn't sound very exciting, it's way better than it sounds. Absolutely.
Hey, who says it doesn't sound exciting?
Barb loves stamps. And it had a great stamp collection and is just enamored of all things postal. You get you a postal girl, you can't go wrong.
Since I was 5, y'all.
Yeah. Now, if If you're not Gen X, you probably won't understand that reference, but all our Gen X friends are probably really laughing good right now. All right, guys, our journey in Roosevelt Island has taken us to a wicked cool swamp trail. There's a dock. Look at this, guys. Right out into the filthy swamp where you can walk around and look at all the trees and mud. It's really cool. What do you think about it, Barbie?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tell you what, loving this filthy, stinking swamp is wrong. I don't want to be right.
I love the light today.
Yeah, the light. Check out the light, guys. Beautiful winter light. Yeah. Yeah, we're shooting this in January, which is a great time to come to Washington if you haven't tried that out. Highly recommended. Friends, so we are on Roosevelt Island, Theodore Roosevelt Island, and we have abandoned the bikes for a little walk. It's nice. It's kind of reminiscent of Bell Island in Richmond. And we're going to go and explore today. We are in completely uncharted territory, and it's nice. You know, we've been up here in Washington, enjoyed the museums yesterday, and if you've never been there, guys, check out the Postal Museum. That's right.
We went postal yesterday.
Yeah, we went postal. We did. And we had a great time. The Smithsonian Postal Museum, most outstanding to be sure. Even though it doesn't sound very exciting, it's way better than it sounds. Absolutely.
Hey, who says it doesn't sound exciting?
Barb loves stamps. And it had a great stamp collection and is just enamored of all things postal. You get you a postal girl, you can't go wrong.
Since I was 5, y'all.
Yeah. Now, if you're not Gen X, you probably won't understand that reference, but all our Gen X friends are probably really laughing good right now. Across the street, guys, we got Georgetown over there. Famous Georgetown. Well, friends, we're out here walking around. We just come to these giant obelisks in the middle of this peculiar island, and we'll go see what they're about. I think they're probably something to do with President Teddy Roosevelt. I think that's a pretty good guess, but we'll see for sure. Here, what do we got? Look at this. So Washington, D.C., even if you got a stinky swamp of an island, they'll stick a monument right on it. Everything's got to have a monument in D.C.
Every space.
Every square inch. Theodore Roosevelt. And this is his monument out here. That's a cool monument. He looks really good there, doesn't he?
Pretty
Nice.
happy.
Yeah.
Looks like Bill Rose.
He does. He looks like a friend of ours. Exactly like a friend of ours who actually does a Roosevelt impression, a really good one too. So, in any case, guys, this is indeed Theodore Roosevelt's monument out here. To cross the bridge from Georgetown into Washington, D.C. Oh, cool. Cool, look at this.
State of mind, it isn't yours, it isn't mine. I was on my back in a field of smoke, in the sky above. The words it spoke, all the things I knew before, all melted away like a face that's been caught in time is all. and you're ignorant to the ones you burned. All the things I knew before all melted away like a face that's been caught in time dissolves my life.